Welcome to Story Time with Uncle Slim. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, places, and incidents either are products of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events or locales or persons, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Enjoy.
Good evening, and welcome to Storytime with Uncle Slim. I am your host, Uncle Slim. Join me in episode 4 of E.S. Slimm's Elite Spy Chronicles. Enjoy.
There are whispers, hidden beneath the surface of this world. Lost cities, ancient powers, secrets buried by time itself. When governments can't find the truth, they call him E.S. Slimm, elite spy, master strategist, hunter of the unknown. And when the mission goes dark, he goes deeper. Episode 4, The Jungle of Shadowed Secrets.
The sky above the Atlantic burned gold beneath the setting sun. E.S. Slimm's jet sliced silently through the clouds like a blade, smooth and untouchable against the endless horizon. Inside the luxurious cabin, soft jazz drifted through hidden speakers, while holographic maps rotated slowly above a sleek black glass table. Slimm sat calmly in a leather chair, sleeves rolled slightly, studying the ancient symbols recovered from the desert ruins. Across from him, Vanta rested in owl form atop the table, glowing blue eyes scanning streams of encrypted data. A hologram flickered to life. Dr. Evelyn Kane appeared instantly, surrounded by floating screens inside the Archer command lab.
"You're approaching the jungle perimeter,"
she said calmly.
"Satellite scans confirm abnormal magnetic activity beneath the region."
Slimm leaned back slightly.
So what are we looking at? Some sort of ancient ruin?
Kane's expression tightened.
"Older."
Slimm smirked faintly.
You keep saying that.
"Because whatever these artifacts belong to,"
she replied carefully,
"they predate recorded civilization."
before Slimm could answer. Vanta's eyes flashed bright blue.
Warning.
The cabin lights flickered, once, twice. Then every system inside the jet shut down at once. The jazz stopped. Silence. Slimm stood immediately.
What just happened?
Outside the cockpit windows, the clouds began twisting unnaturally. Lightning spiraled upward instead of down. Stars appeared in broad daylight, then began moving. Fast, too fast. Vanta's voice distorted.
Temporal anomaly detected.
The jet lurched violently. Warning alarms exploded throughout the cabin. Reality itself appeared to bend around the aircraft. Slimm grabbed the side rail as the entire cabin stretched unnaturally before collapsing inward toward a single point of white light. Then, everything vanished. Silence, no alarms, no engines, no jet. Slimm slowly opened his eyes. Humidity hit him first, then heat. Dense jungle surrounded him on every side. Massive trees towered overhead, while strange birds screamed through thick mist. Nearby, Vanta hovered cautiously in owl form. Its eyes scanned the environment rapidly.
Temporal displacement confirmed.
Slimm stood slowly, his tactical suit still active, weapon intact, but the jet was gone.
I know it's some kind of time displacement,
he asked quietly.
How far back are we?
Vanta paused, then answered,
Approximately 3,000 years.
Slimm exhaled slowly.
Of course it is.
Ahead, through the jungle canopy, massive stone structures rose toward the sky. Not ruins, alive. Freshly built pyramids and obsidian towers gleamed beneath the sunlight, while smoke drifted from ceremonial fires. War drums echoed in the distance. Slimm moved carefully through the jungle shadows. The deeper he travelled, the stranger everything became. Warriors dressed in black obsidian armour marched through the pathways, carrying glowing weapons powered by symbols identical to those found on the obsidian core. Then Slimm saw it. A ceremonial procession emerged from the jungle. At its centre floated a glowing relic suspended above a stone platform. It pulsed slowly like a living heartbeat. Vanta scanned instantly.
Energy signature matches the obsidian core.
Slim's eyes narrowed.
So this is where it started.
You should not be here.
Slimm spun instantly, weapon drawn. An elderly man stood calmly behind him, wearing dark robes lined with glowing gold markings. His face looked ancient, wise, unafraid. The man studied Slimm carefully, then looked directly at Vanta. Curious, almost recognizing it.
You came through the gate,
the old man said quietly. Slimm lowered the weapon slightly.
Do you know what's happening?
The old man nodded.
We built them.
That hit hard. Slimm frowned.
You mean the artifacts?
The old man stepped closer.
They are not weapons.
A pause.
They are keys.
Hidden beneath the jungle temple, the old man led Slimm through underground chambers, illuminated by glowing blue crystals embedded in black stone walls. Massive murals covered the chamber. Entire civilizations were carved into the walls, civilizations rising, advancing, then disappearing. Again and again, every civilization connected by the same glowing symbols. Slimm slowly approached the final mural. His expression changed instantly. The symbol of Archer was carved into the stone, thousands of years old. Slimm stared in disbelief.
That's impossible.
The old man's expression darkened.
No,
he replied softly.
It has happened before.
Silence filled the chamber. The old man pointed toward the murals.
The people hunting the relics believe they seek power.
His eyes met Slimm's.
But something else waits beyond the gates.
Vanta processed rapidly beside him.
Unknown entity, probability increasing.
The old man reached into his robes and removed a small black stone cylinder covered in ancient markings.
A map,
he said,
to the first gate.
Slimm carefully accepted it. The stone felt warm, alive.
What happens if someone opens this?
Slimm asked. The old man looked troubled, then answered quietly.
They return.
Before Slimm could ask who, the entire chamber shook violently. Dust rained from the ceiling. Vanta's eyes flashed red instantly.
Temporal instability critical.
The old man stepped backward calmly.
You must leave now.
Slimm frowned.
Wait, what about you?
For the first time, the old man smiled sadly.
We already died long ago.
The chamber exploded into blinding white light. Slimm slammed violently back into the jet cabin. Alarms screamed. Systems rebooted instantly. The cockpit windows showed normal skies once again. Only seconds had passed. Dr. Kane appeared immediately through hologram.
Slimm, report.
Slimm breathed heavily for a moment before slowly looking down at his hand. The stone cylinder was still there. Real. Vanta hovered silently beside him.
Temporal displacement confirmed authentic.
Kane noticed the artifact instantly. Her face changed.
What is that?
Slimm stared quietly toward the distant jungle appearing on the horizon, then answered,
This is proof.
Hours later, the jet descended toward the jungle extraction zone beneath heavy rain and violent thunder. But they weren't alone. Deep inside the jungle ruins, armed mercenaries moved between the ancient structures. The eclipsed order had arrived, and they were already fighting someone else. Gunfire echoed through the jungle. Explosions shook the ruins, bodies littered the pathways. Slimm crouched behind broken stone as Vanta scanned the battlefield overhead.
Multiple hostile factions confirmed.
Slimm reloaded calmly.
Okay, so I guess this is the part where everybody fights for the prize.
Then, a familiar voice echoed through the ruins. Dr. Malachi Voss stepped from the shadows, surrounded by armed soldiers. Calm as ever.
You should have stayed out of this, Slimm.
Slimm aimed immediately.
You know what's funny? I was about to say the same thing.
Voss looked exhausted now, not arrogant, worried, which was somehow worse.
You still think this is about power?
Voss said quietly.
It never was.
Before Slimm could respond, the ground beneath the ruins trembled violently. Ancient symbols across the temple walls began glowing bright blue. Vanta's voice sharpened instantly.
Unknown energy source, awakening beneath structure.
The jungle suddenly went silent. No birds, no insects, nothing. Voss looked directly at Slimm, and for the first time, fear appeared in his eyes.
You have no idea what's coming.
Then chaos exploded. Gunfire erupted from the ruins as rival mercenaries attacked from the jungle canopy. Slimm moved instantly, diving through collapsing stone corridors while ancient traps activated all around them. Arrows launched from hidden walls. Massive stone mechanisms roared to life. One of the Eclipsed Order commanders charged towards Slimm inside the collapsing temple chamber.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of telling the boss I got you in the end. Goodbye, super spy.
Slimm dodged a swinging blade trap at the last second before countering with a brutal strike that sent the commander crashing into a collapsing obsidian pillar.
Too slow, old boy.
The man coughed blood, then laughed weakly. Slimm grabbed him.
Come on, man. You see you're not getting out of this alive? Who are you working for?
The commander smiled through blood.
You still don't understand.
His eyes locked onto Slimm's.
Voss
A painful breath.
is trying to stop them.
Then the chamber collapsed. And somewhere deep beneath the jungle, something ancient awakened. Dust and smoke swallowed the collapsing chamber as Slimm barely escaped through a narrow stone passage while the ruins crumbled behind him. Outside, rain poured through the jungle canopy in violent sheets while lightning illuminated the ancient temple one final time. Then, the entire structure sank slowly into the earth. Gone. Slimm stood silently in the storm, breathing hard. Mud and blood streaked across his tactical gear. Nearby, Vanta shifted from owl form into a hovering reconnaissance drone, scanning the jungle.
Energy signature has disappeared underground.
Slimm stared at the ground where the temple once stood.
No,
He said quietly.
no. It moved.
Behind him, Voss emerged from the darkness, wounded but alive, flanked by only 2 surviving operatives. For several tense seconds, neither man moved. Rain hammered against the jungle floor between them. Finally, Voss spoke.
You think you're chasing artifacts.
Lightning flashed.
You're chasing doors.
Slim's eyes narrowed.
Doors to what?
Voss looked toward the storm-filled sky, then answered with something far worse than Slimm expected.
Not what?
A pause.
Who?
Before Slimm could react, Voss's remaining operatives activated smoke charges. The jungle exploded into darkness and fire. By the time the smoke cleared, Voss was gone. Only the sound of thunder remained. Vanta projected a holographic scan from the recovered stone cylinder. Ancient coordinates appeared in the air. Not jungle coordinates and not desert coordinates. Oceanic. Frozen oceanic coordinates. Slimm stared at them carefully, then smiled faintly.
Well, Vanta, it looks like we're going north.
The camera slowly pulls upward above the storm-covered jungle. Lightning flashes across the sky and beneath the earth, far below the collapsed ruins. Ancient blue eyes suddenly open in darkness.
Next time on E.S. Slimm, Elite Spy Chronicles. Episode 5, The Frozen Abyss. A hidden research station buried beneath Arctic ice. A ghost ship frozen for over a century. And a gate sleeping beneath the ocean floor. As Slimm travels into the deadliest environment he has ever faced, Vanta uncovers classified Archer files suggesting the organization may have known about the gates for decades. But something else is waiting beneath the ice, something ancient, something alive. And this time, it may already be awake.